So, I think we just have a couple of characters, and I'll be reading some stage directions. My name's Russell. Introduce yourself, sir.
My name's Quinn Blakely. I'll be reading Dale.
I'm Eli. I'll be reading Dan.
I'm Kathleen. I'm Momma.
All right, here we go. Sublimation and Deposition. Dale and Dan are walking through a dense forest carrying axes. It is cold and snowing, but hardly any of that snow actually reaches the forest floor.
Why are we even out here, Dale? We should be eating stew by the fire right about now.
I ain't carrying a whole tree myself, dumbass. We'll get you some stew later. Now keep looking.
Why are you so focused on this tree all of a sudden, Dale? Seems like we've got bigger worries right now.
Like what? It's nearly Christmas.
But gee, Dale, I'm not sure. Maybe there's that skunk. The one that died up in the attic? I've been looking for it all day yesterday.
Ugh, damn skunk. Did you find him?
No, Dale, I didn't find him.
Just seems like Mama's in a funk lately. You know, she loves her Christmas. Thought this'll cheer her up.
Check this out, Dale. Look how pretty this stuff is. They use this stuff for dye in some places. You can't find purples that vibrant anywhere else.
It's neat, I guess. Kind of looks like all the other plants around here.
It's not a plant, Dale. It's lichen. It's a fungus. Life coming from death and all that. Isn't it beautiful?
Who talks like that? You some kind of poet now?
Fuck off, dude. I'm just appreciating some beautiful nature.
Calm down about the lichen, bro. I can't hear no more about the lichen. We're on a mission here.
What you worried about? Just us out here. We can appreciate some beautiful nature. Or is that too gay for you? Too cringe?
No way, Dan. I'm pretty confident in my heterosexuality. I'll tell you what, I just weren't exactly expecting you to wax poetic about some random fuzz on a log.
It's some cool looking lichen though, huh? Let's get this one.
Yeah, I guess it is, but we can't bring that one back to Mama. Thing's nearly dead.
It's a Christmas tree, bro. They're all dead sooner or later.
No, there's got to be better trees out here. How's Mama get those big old pines every year?
She drove into town, I think. One of those farms where they let you pick your own tree. This is the best we're gonna find in this neck of the woods, Dale. Come on, help me cut this guy down.
Why ain't Mama getting the tree this year then?
Mama can't do everything for you forever, Dale. You know that, right?
You didn't have to come back, you know. Could have stayed at your fancy school. Mama and me were doing quite all right here.
When Papa left, seems like you might need an extra pair of hands around the house is all.
Let's get this home.
The tree falls in a single strike. Picks up the tree with both arms. Dan grabs the other end, but isn't really holding any of the weight. Scene 2. Dale and Dan bring the tree into their modest house. Mama sits alone in the middle of the room on her blanket. She's a beautiful woman, but her hair and nails look as if they haven't been trimmed or washed in months. Clearly, she's let herself go a little bit.
Hey, Mama, we got the Christmas tree. Yeah, it's a little small. Dan thought you'd like it, though. Something about really vibrating purples dying or something. Yeah, that's what I said. Jesus.
Dan trips on Mama's hair, which is snaking through the living room.
Jesus, Dan, did you forget to trim Mama's hair again yesterday? I know, Mama. I'm sorry.
Been a little busy here, Dale. I was working on mounting that bump all yesterday. Plus, I told you I was looking for that skunk.
Oh, yeah, that skunk fucking stinks in here. Well, I'll cook up some stew once I get these ornaments up. Do you want me, Mama?
Come on, Dale. Mama hasn't eaten in ages. Looks like she's been snacking on some of those blueberries, though. Her tongue's all blue.
Mama, what I tell you about snacking before dinner? No wonder you ain't got any appetite.
Are you lecturing Mama now, Dale?
All I'm saying is, if we was pounding snacks before dinner, she would have given us a whooping.
She always did like her whoopings, didn't she?
She did, still does too. I remember you left the barn door open, had to spend all afternoon chasing down them cows. I thought she was gonna kill you.
Yep, she had me shoveling shit for months.
Suddenly, the sutures tear and Mama's arm falls off. Dan quickly steps in between her and Dale and kicks the arm under the chair nonchalantly. Dale finishes decorating the tree and steps back, and they admire his handiwork.
Why don't we keep a tree up lit like this year round, Dan? Kind of livens up the place.
For the first few weeks, sure. Give it a while though. Once it starts decomposing, you'll be begging to throw it out. There's sprays and liquids you can do to hold it off, but nature always wins. The dead grow older faster than the living, they say.
Another one of your poets. Well, I'm gonna get this stew started. Can you start on Mama's hair?
If I get to it tonight, I'm nearly done with this buff.
Dan walks over and begins sewing a taxidermy buck's head with long antlers to a frame.
Remember the last time we went a couple days without, she went a couple days without a trim? Could hardly get into the house.
Yeah, I'll get to it after dinner.
Alrighty.
As Dale exits, Dan looks up, peeking towards the kitchen, and grabs a spray bottle, spraying Mama with it while holding his arm over his nose. He grabs a tray with a needle, thread, and other supplies from the table and quickly brings it over to Mama, reattaching her arm and touching up the other sutures.
Oh, that's...
This is gonna keep going until we bury you, isn't it, Mama? Thought so. You'll have to tell him eventually. There you go. Beautiful.
Loud clanging and scrunching is heard in the kitchen. Dan puts the tray back and goes back to acting like he's working on the buck.
Everything all right in there?
No, Mama's hair is everywhere in there. Can't even find a darn salt.
We're probably out. We'll have to drive into town once the snow clears and grab some supplies anyways. We'll fix them up then.
But Mama always goes to town.
I know, Dale. I think we're gonna have to this time, though.
What'll people think if it's us without her?
Don't you want to do something nice for her, Dale? Snap her out of this funk. It's Christmas after all.
That's true. What'll we do for dinner?
We'll just have some plain stew. You're not missing out on lunch, Mama.
Not that she needs to eat anymore. Oh, Mama!
And once the snow clears, you and I are headed to town.
All right.
End scene.